guys, welcome to the channel and welcome to this episode of just me rambling about some stuff. I like to come up here and talk to my camera, and my camera is happy to listen. My camera will just sit right there and stare at me and listen very quietly as I ramble about whatever I want to ramble about. And you guys got the option and the luxury of saying nope and clicking off the video if you don't like what I'm talking about. I am going to talk about health today, and that's usually not someone's favorite topic, but it's an important topic, and it's a topic that sometimes if I can bring some light to someone's issue, if someone's dealing with health problems and weight problems, and if I can give you some help, I want to do that. So so let's talk about that a little bit. There was a time in my life before we talk about that, let's get this out of the way. It is 2017, and everybody's coming up with the diet plan of the year that's going to help you lose miraculous amounts of weight and change your life forever. And let's face it, anybody who has dealt with a weight problem, anybody who has dealt with a health problem because of weight, anybody who has struggled with that knows that diets don't work. They don't work. They absolutely do not. We know that a diet may work in the beginning, and you may be thinking, holy cow, this is great, I'm losing tons of weight, and I'm going to get so healthy, and then you hit that plateau, and everybody knows what I'm talking about. You hit that point in a diet where it just stops working, and you're not going to lose any more weight. So here is the formula. Here is the get closer, put your ear to the speaker and listen. Here is the formula for losing weight. Guaranteed. This is a guaranteed formula for losing weight. Very, very simple. And this is all you have to do if you want to lose weight. This is all you have to do. You have to eat less than what you're eating now. Do that. Eat less than what you're eating now and move your body more than what you're moving your body now. Eat less, move more. Simple formula, guaranteed to work. You will lose weight. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. You can mark my words. It will happen. Eat less than what you're eating now, move more, you will drop pounds. Now it does get a little deeper than that. You have to be very conscious about what you put in your body. Let's face it. If you're eating TV dinners and frozen pizza, you can eat less TV dinners and frozen pizza, and that may help. But in reality, you can't eat a diet of TV dinners and frozen pizza. You got to be conscious about what you put in your body, and you got to be picky and choosy for a couple reasons. First of all, it's just better for you to eat here's how you can eat right. Just cook your own food. Just when you wake up in the morning, cook your own food, prepare your own food, cook your own food, buy ingredients, and prepare your own food. The pre-processed stuff is not good, and there's a lot of things in that food that's just not good for your body. So if you want to feel energized, you want to feel healthy, and you want to start losing weight, those prepare your own food, cook your own food, buy your own ingredients, know what you're putting in your body, know what's in that meal, because not knowing, there's probably things in there that are just not good for your body. If you wanted to eat completely organic, which would be kind of difficult, maybe kind of difficult, but eating completely organic, or growing your own vegetables and eating, but that would be the way to go. And probably the healthiest route to go, because you know exactly what's in that stuff. Anyway, so the diet plans of 2017. Wake up in the morning, lick a grapefruit, and have 3 drops of water. You will lose weight. Give yourself a yogurt enema and snort chia seeds. You will lose weight. I don't know. The diet plans of who knows what they're going to come up with this year. Just remember, those don't work. I guess if you was to lick a grapefruit and snort chia seeds, or have 3 drops, you would probably lose weight, but that's not the healthy way to go. You got to understand this. Losing weight is good if you're overweight. But losing weight too fast is bad. So understand that as well. And if at one time I was nearly 300 pounds. When I first started losing weight, I lost it fast. I dropped mounds of pounds, man. I was dropping weight like you wouldn't believe. That's not recommended. I mean, it wasn't because I was trying I was trying to drop pounds. I wasn't trying to lose more than 5 pounds a week. They say try to only lose 2 pounds a week. That's a healthy amount of weight to lose per week. And remember, this stuff is a process. It takes time. But you also got to remember that you have to be cautious of what you're eating, and you have to eat less than what you're eating now, and move more. It's a simple formula, but it's a very effective formula, and it works. So that's really what is happening, and has been happening for the last 6 years of my life. I started this journey at just under 300 pounds, and I remember looking at pictures and being like, "Oh dear God!" Like this is. I think the final day, the day that I finally decided to really take control, was the day where my doctors told me that they see nothing wrong with my heart anymore, because I lived for 13 years with a heart condition. I was born with a heart murmur, and then, can you hear my dog? My dog barking. My dog is actually right out in the backyard, right behind this window. I apologize. She's very, very protective over our house, and when she sees people, so I apologize. So you hear the dog, whatever. It's the name of the game. We can't shut out all noise. I don't have a soundproof studio, which would be incredible. It's the name of the game of YouTube. It's what we deal with. This is real life, man. I'm recording from the upstairs of my house. You guys don't care, do you? You really don't care that you hear my dog in the background. You could care less. Back to the topic at hand. Steve, stay focused. I will try. So what was I talking about? Yes, my doctors diagnosed me years ago. I was diagnosed with a heart condition. For 13 years, I was under the impression that I had this heart condition. I was on medication. Born with a heart murmur, had a bad valve in my heart, and that was something that I dealt with. Now I don't know if the doctors were just wrong. I went through MRIs. I was stuck in that little tube, which freaked me out. Getting pictures of my heart taken, I couldn't take that hardly. Never knew I was semi-claustrophobic. I mean, I can do elevators and I can do stuff like that. This little tube freaked me out. Never knew I was semi-claustrophobic until they stuck me in this MRI machine or whatever it's called, and I couldn't do that. Scared the hell out of me. I mean, my nose was like touching the top of this thing, and I couldn't do it. That is where I hand in my man card. Stick a big man in a tiny tube. I couldn't do it. So for the 13 years, I was under the impression that I had a heart condition. I went to the doctor one time, and he told me that he couldn't find anything wrong with my heart. I thought maybe it was due to the fact that the last MRI they gave me, the last time they tried to take pictures of my heart, I freaked out and told them to get me the hell out of the machine. The guy had me in there for like 45 minutes. He wanted to put me in there for another 15 minutes, and I was like, no, get me out of here. Well, I'm not finished with the test. I said, I don't give a shit. Get me out of here. So I got up and left. So then they said, well, we can't see anything wrong with your heart. Right away I should have, because my wife did right away. She was like, God healed you. And I believe in the Bible, and I believe that God does do those things. I believe that God heals people. And my wife instantly said, well, God healed you. My thoughts were like, well, maybe the MRI readings didn't come out right. Maybe the reason they're telling me that I have nothing wrong with me anymore is because something the doctors were wrong. The doctors made a mistake. That's a possibility. I mean, doctors aren't perfect. They can make mistakes. But because for 13 years I was taking this medication and feeling like garbage, and having this heart condition, and so I had a hard time believing that it just went away. But then when I was like, okay, if they tell me that my heart's okay, then I'm going to take advantage of this. And so I did. Literally the next day, I told my wife, it's time for me to lose weight. If my heart is in good shape, it's time for me to start running. It's time for me to start exercising. It's time for me to, and I was inspired to run simply because I had some people in my life that were runners, and I seen how it physically and mentally and spiritually and in so many ways changed their lives. So I was inspired to run because of those people, and so that was the exercise I chose at the time and plus I knew it was physically demanding and good for my heart. It would build that muscle. And I was sick and tired of being sick and tired, and I was sick and tired of being scared that there was something wrong with me, and the doctors gave me a clean bill of health. So I said to myself and to my wife, this has got to happen. So I jumped headfirst into this health journey, and she was right on board, as she is with anything that I do. And I began my health journey into becoming a healthier me and a thinner me, and a much more confident me. I've dealt most of my life with lack of confidence in myself, and a lot of other mental and emotional problems just due to garbage I went through as a kid. Seen a lot of things that didn't make sense. A lot of things that didn't make sense. I'm not going to go into it. I've talked about it before, and it seems like every time I talk about my childhood, I piss someone off. So, which that's whatever, because the truth is the truth, no matter what. I mean, nobody's to blame. Nobody's to blame. So, if you're listening, nobody's to blame. I blame myself for bad choices as a teenager. I blame myself for putting myself in certain situations. Now, some of the things that I went through as a child and as a teenager were out of my control and were brought on by other people, but it's whatever. I don't care anymore. I just know that I went through a time in my life. It all hit me at once, and I went through some very rough stuff, emotional and mentally. Developed some anxiety and some panic problems, and really struggled, and that may have played a part into weight problem, gaining a weight problem. That may have played a part in it. I never really went through a depression, but I dealt with a lot of other stuff going on inside my head that probably led to me getting unhealthy and very much overweight. So so I went. But look at it this way: if you want to lose weight, and if you want to gain your health back, and if you want to feel better about yourself, and if you want to feel more positive, and feel like you're doing something good for yourself, plus people around you see your transitions, and that affects them in a positive way as well. So if you're dealing with a weight problem and a health problem, or health problem due to a weight issue, and you want to get control of that, you're not only going to be doing loads of positive things for your own self, you're going to be doing loads of positive things for all the people around you, and see your transitions and the things that you do, and that's good. You can never go wrong in any way. Well, I mean, I guess you can go wrong trying to be healthy, because some people go about it the wrong way, and some people lose weight in the wrong way. Do it right. If you're going to lose weight, don't rely on different pills or supplements or things to help you lose weight or to help you. Do it right. Just follow the simple formula of eat less and move more, and do it right. Be cautious of what you put in your body, and it'd be life-changing. It'd be life-changing all the way around for everybody involved. I know that it makes my 11-year-old daughter. She's very health conscious, and she's an 11-year-old girl, so she does like to eat foods that I wouldn't eat myself at this point in my life, and I don't try to refrain her from that. But if I see it becoming repetitive, I will remind her, look, you don't need a snack right after dinner, or you don't need to eat. She loves these things. They're called hot fries. Spicy foods she loves. And these hot fries, she could eat them all day long. And if I see that becoming a deal, or I'd be like, maybe, so I try to keep her in check, as well as my wife. She's our daughter. We love her. We want her to always be kind of health conscious, to have that in the back of your head. It's just better, for anybody to be concerned about what they put in their body. If you're struggling with it, and I struggled with it for many, many years before it really hit me that it was an issue. Well, and even through my whole scare of the 13 years of this heart condition, and there was a lot of things that scared me about that, wondering if I was going to, if it was going to kill me. I was very concerned if this heart condition I had would kill me, and then my family and my children would be left. My wife would be left without a husband. My children would be left without a dad, and that terrified me. And so the thought in the back of my head was, if I could just go out and exercise. But then I was at that point in my life, I was scared to exercise because I thought my heart couldn't take it. I've been doing this for 6 years. My heart is doing okay. As a matter of fact, my heart's fantastic. My transition over the last 6 years has been incredible. And I'm not going to tell you that it's been easy. Let's face it, counting calories, exercising, putting aside that time. But listen, you got to put aside time for yourself. I know it's a busy world these days. I know people are working multiple jobs, and people are working all the time, and you have to do that because cost of living is ridiculous, and if you got children and you're putting them through school, you got to work, and then having a family, and having family time and all that stuff, it's all time consuming, and it sucks up your time, and next thing you know, it's like, the day is over, and it's like you're getting ready to go to bed for the next day, and it's like, where'd the day go? I understand it, but you have to set aside time. You have to set aside time for yourself, to pay attention to yourself, to pay attention to your health, and what you're eating. So I know to count calories and to have a dietary log of what you're eating throughout the day and keeping track of your calories. MyFitnessPal is a great way to do it. No, they do not sponsor me or my channel or anything. It's just a fantastic app, and it's a great way to log your calories and keep track of that stuff. MyFitnessPal, it's a free app. You can go through iOS and maybe on Android. I'm not sure. Go to the App Store, get it. It's free, and it will help you keep track of your weight loss, of your calories, your intake. It will even give you, determined on how active you are and things. It will give you how many calories you will get in a day, and counting those calories and trying to stay right at or under your calorie budget is a great way to track that and keep track of that. And I know that's not easy. And I know, my wife and I, at the end of the day, we're putting in our breakfast, or after each meal sometimes, what do we have for breakfast? Put it in. What do we have for lunch? Put that in. What do we have for dinner? Put that in. What, if we had a snack, put that in. And staying under our calorie count really, but it keeps you very, very cautious about what you're eating. Because you have X amount of calories in your calorie budget, and they don't call it a calorie budget. It's something I say, because I kind of say it's a calorie budget, and you got so many calories to spend on per day. And if you go over your budget, that's bad. If you stay under your budget, that's fantastic. So you have a calorie budget of X amount of calories, and I really try to stay under that. It also through iOS, it will be, because everybody's always got their phone with them. So if you're walking or whatever, and I always have my phone even when I'm running, it will keep track of your exercise and also put that in there. It's a fantastic app. But here's my point. Yeah, I always get off track. Steve, stay focused. I'm kind of focused. Anyway, It takes time. You got to take the time. So it takes time to count your calories. It takes time to get out and get some exercise and move your body. That takes time. And it's not easy to count calories, to exercise, to make the time to do that. But you have to. You have to do it. You have to set aside time for yourself. Not necessarily alone, because I couldn't do what I'm doing right now, and I've lost weight. I started this particular journey. I gained some weight. I got up to 230 pounds again. I went from 300 all the way down to 199, back to 230. I'm now down, and I haven't even weighed myself this week. I'm down 7 pounds, down to 223. My goal is to get to 200 pounds again. That's when I just felt at my best, and I think I looked trimmer. So I'm at 223 the last week when I weighed myself, and I'm sure I've lost some weight since then. So once I get to 200 pounds, it's just trying to stay at 200 pounds. I don't want to lose too much weight because that's not healthy either. So but then I can keep my calories at a steady, to keep myself at 200 pounds, and I'll keep exercising as well. But you got to do it. You got to set aside the time to do it. And as I was saying, I could not do this alone. When I decided, because I got to 230 pounds, and I'm like, dear Lord, I gained 70 pounds. I'm back to where I was. 70 pounds. That doesn't seem like a lot of weight. I mean, I know it is, but it seems like, and we all know, you can put it on faster than you can get rid of it, which sucks. But that's just the reality of it. You will definitely put it on faster than you can get rid of it. So I recruited my wife. I said, listen, and not that I thought she needed to lose anything. My wife's beautiful. That woman is the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. But I needed someone to hold me accountable. That's just a problem I have. Sometimes I need someone to hold me accountable. Sometimes I can really hold myself, like with exercise and running, I hold myself accountable for that. But I've been doing that for a while, but I really hold myself accountable. Like, get out there and run, Steve. And I'll beat myself up if I don't go run. It will just eat at me to the point that I just go do it, so I don't have to go through that all day. But when it comes to watching what I eat, it's such a problem. It is such a problem to really watch what I put into my body. It's so hard for me to do. So I recruited my wife to come along with me on counting calories and helping hold me accountable to do so. So when I say you got to set aside time for yourself, I don't mean that you have to do this alone. Because absolutely take someone on the journey with you. I just mean set aside time for yourself to pay attention to yourself, to your health, to your fitness. Don't let life be so busy that you won't take time for you. You got to do that. You just got to do that. Alright, guys, I need to wrap this up. For one, my camera battery is flashing, and I have a stack of batteries over there that I could put in there, but I don't want to take the time to jump cut the video to put a battery in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this talk right here. Tomorrow is the start of the weekend vlog, and so Monday I will see you guys with a 3-day weekend vlog. There's some fun things happening this weekend. I will be filming part of my documentary at the charity event one winter night, so I'm going to vlog some of that as well. And we're in full preparation for Cancun. Also, we've got things to take care of and purchase. We got to purchase some clothing and stuff that we just kind of need. Plus, we've got to purchase some things to kind of dog-proof the house while we're gone. We do have our kids coming to watch our animal or to take care of our animals while we're gone for 6 days. But there's just things that we've got to prepare for before we leave for 6 days, leave our house for 6 days. So, but yeah, the weekend vlog's coming. I'll start recording that tomorrow, and you guys will see that Monday. And I thank you guys for listening to me ramble about health issues. I probably totally did not cover everything that I wanted to cover. I didn't write any notes. I just came up here and started talking. But it is a new year, and with a new year, a fresh new year, maybe people can start out right by trying to get healthy. And feel better and feel positive and all the stuff that goes along with taking care of yourself. Alrighty, guys. Zach is in town today, so I'm going to go hang out with him a little bit over at his mom's house. Actually, here pretty soon, I'm going to go do that. And my wife is gone. She is gone right now. She didn't leave me, thank God. Boy, that would be tragic. She's on a business trip she left this morning. She won't come back until tomorrow afternoon. So she won't be here overnight, which totally sucks, but she hates it too. But that's the name of the game. That's the nature of her business. Sometimes she has to travel. Anyway, thank you guys for coming to Steve to the channel. Thank you so much for watching this episode of my rambling. I gotta name this something. I don't know. I just like to come up here and talk. And I will be doing a Through the Lens after this weekend to talk about filming the charity event. So thank you guys for coming. I will see you in my next video. Bye. Whew, that was a lot of talking. I was parched. Bye.